If you aren't bulk buying soy curls, are you really vegan?
Jerky! I posted a honestly really sad looking photo of this, but several of you said you wanted the recipe. I did post it to Patreon and decided to do a video as well. So this stuff is so good. It is so delicious. It's sweet. It's smoky. You can make it spicy if you want. Obviously, you can buy vegan jerky. There's so many different brands now, but it is rather expensive. This is much cheaper. I would say in terms of comparison that this is most like the Louisville vegan jerky. That's my favorite vegan jerky. There are also some mushroom ones. Of course, not my favorite. I don't like mushrooms. And I think that's it really. Is it like soy and mushroom? Maybe there's some pea protein ones. But like I said, very, very expensive. I think one tiny bag of the Louisville is like $5 or $6, whereas this is several times less than that. I haven't done the math yet, but I will do that and put it up here on the screen. So to start with, soy curls. That's the main ingredient in this recipe. One bag of soy curls. They come like this, just one 8-ounce bag, or like this, if you're us, you can buy in bulk from the website from butlerfoods.com. For those who aren't familiar with soy curls, they are very similar to TVP, textured vegetable protein. That's what the Louisville jerky is made from. Both soy curls and TVP are made from soy, obviously. They're both used as meat replacements. A lot of meat replacements are TVP. And they both need to be rehydrated with some sort of liquid, water, broth, whatever. But TVP is more processed. It's a defatted soy flour, essentially. It's apparently like a byproduct of making soy oil, whereas soy curls are more natural, 100% natural. If that matters to you. They're actually made from the whole soybean. So not as great in terms of protein per calorie. Obviously, TVP doesn't have any fat, so it's going to be less calories than soy curls. But again, more of a whole product if that is important to you. The reason I like soy curls is really just the taste. Maybe it's just me, but I find that they have less of a taste than TVP. TVP has a thing, a soy kind of thing, I guess. I don't really like the soy flavor unless it's tofu, right? That's why I like Silk soy milk, because it has much less of a soybean flavor than West soy or really like any other soy milk, even like the Kroger brand soy milk. To me, soy curls have less of a soy taste than TVP, but I don't know. I might just be crazy. This is the one difficult to find ingredient in this whole recipe. To my knowledge, there's only one company that makes soy curls. It's Butler Foods, located right here in Oregon, very, very close to us. It's kind of funny to me. I've seen some recipes where people are making something with soy curls and they're like, I like the Butler Foods brand. It's like, is there another brand? I don't think there is. They're probably thinking of TVP, right? They are pretty much interchangeable, right? And easily mistaken for one another, right? But yeah, they are different. And like I said, I don't know any other company that makes them. I've never seen them in a regular grocery store. I've only seen them in like Whole Foods. Unlike TVP, which I have seen in at least some like regular grocery stores. Sometimes you'll see like the Bob's Red Mills TVP, which is a lot more expensive than other TVP, but at least it's, in the store. But you can buy soy curls on Amazon. And then, like I said, you can also buy them in bulk from their website. And even with shipping, it's a lot cheaper than just buying the small bags. But I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's 12 pounds. It's a lot. There's a really good chance you're not going to go through all of that before it goes bad. I don't know how long it takes before it goes bad. They do say that ideally you should refrigerate or freeze it since it doesn't have any preservatives. And certainly if you're new to soy curls, don't buy 12 pounds of them. I don't think I need to say that. But yeah, even with shipping, it works out to about $3 per bag instead of $5 or a little over $5 per bag. We go through a lot of jerky. So for the sauce, this is all easy to find stuff. Maple syrup, some sort of seasoned salt mix, more on that in a minute, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, liquid smoke, and olive oil. So for the seasoning mix, I'm using this blend that I got from the dollar store like forever ago. It needs to be used up. It's really good though. But you can use any sort of seasoned salt, right? You can use like Lawry's or another blend. Just be careful with the amount of sodium. So this one has 200 milligrams per quarter teaspoon. Lawry's has like almost double that. I think it's 380 milligrams per quarter teaspoon. So if I were going to use Lawry's, I would use like 1 tablespoon and then probably add some more spices. You could add more chili powder or an ancho chili powder, a little bit spicier. Ooh, so good. Some cumin. Ooh, paprika. Actually, the blend that I'm using has a bunch of paprika. That's a good idea. Add some paprika or smoked paprika. Like I said, all this stuff can be found at your normal grocery store, including the liquid smoke and the wussta-sure. If you can't find liquid smoke, just leave it out. The wussta-sure is, I'm just gonna call it W, okay? The W sauce is traditionally not vegan. It has anchovies in it, but I just went to Kroger. I just bought more, and all 3 brands they had were vegan, including the Kroger brand. So it should be easy to find. If not, there are lots of different substitutes you can try. I read that A1 steak sauce is a good one. You could also just do kind of a A1 steak sauce sort of mix, just something vinegary, a little bit of tomato paste, a little bit of sweetener. So now for the directions. As I said, you have to hydrate the soy curls. It's very easy. You don't need hot water or anything, just regular old tap water. Cover them with tap water and let them sit for about 10 minutes. While that is happening, you can make the sauce. In just a small bowl, add a 1/4 cup each of olive oil, maple syrup, and soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of the W sauce, 1 teaspoon each of garlic powder, onion powder, and chili powder, 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke, and then 1 to 2 tablespoons of seasoned salt, depending on what you're using. I'm using 2 tablespoons here. Mix everything together with a fork. If the garlic powder and stuff clumps up, you can tell that mine did. I don't think it's a big deal, but if it bothers you, you can add that in earlier on when you just have like a little bit of liquid, kind of like you would a cornstarch before adding it to something, right? You take a little bit of the liquid out, mix it all up, and then add it into the pot. You could do that if you want. Set your oven to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and then when the soy curls are ready, drain them and squeeze some of the water out. I just use my hands. It's really good grip strength workout, you know? But if you don't want to do that, you could just put them in a kitchen towel and press them. It is pretty gross. I don't like touching wet things, you know what I mean? It's the worst part, just having to squeeze the, because it's kind of, you know, spongy. And you're squeezing, ew, I don't know. That's how you know I like these. I'm willing to go through that. Put the curls back in the bowl, add the sauce, mix it all together. Once it's all coated, put it on a giant baking sheet and spread it out as much as you can. Bake for 1 hour, stirring every 15 minutes. If you're worried about them sticking, you could use parchment paper. Again, you're stirring every 15 minutes, so they don't really get a chance to stick. You can tell my pan is not nonstick in any way, shape, or form, and I haven't had any of them stick. Ta-da! This is how they look after 1 hour of cooking and several minutes cooling on a baking sheet. You can cook them longer if you want. I would just be careful because they do get chewier as they cool. And here's what they look like after sitting in the fridge. Let's see, I made these yesterday morning, so over 24 hours. Oh, they smell so good. Obviously, these are not spicy at all. I mean, I guess a little bit from the chili powder, but like, no, they're very, very mild. Again, these are primarily for my kids, so they won't eat them if they're super spicy, but this would be delicious with some added cayenne or red pepper flakes or both. This makes about 7 cups of jerky. I mean, kind of hard to measure something like this, but roughly about 7 cups. Half of a cup, which I guess is a good serving size. I don't really know, but half of a cup is about 109 calories and about 6 grams of protein. So not bad. And like all of the sodium. So, you know, it's jerky, right? I just had some. What did I have? Oh, I had their jerky. They sent us a sample with our bulk soy curl order. And it was good, but like it wasn't salty enough. And to me, just like what? It's not jerky. If it's not borderline inedible, salt level wise, it's not jerky. I'm joking, obviously. This is very salty, but it is edible. I mean, my partner eats it. He doesn't like things super salty like I do. But yeah, obviously, if you want to use less salt, you can. You could use a low sodium soy sauce and then some sort of seasoning blend that has less salt. Okay, I need to close this. It's so good. Oh, I forgot to say, this is adapted from another recipe, vegan blueberry. Very similar, you can see looking at the ingredients list. I reduced the Worcestershire. It was a little overpowering for me. It's a very vinegary condiment sauce, right? And also added some sweetness. I thought that you really need some sweetness to balance out all the vinegar. And more salt, of course. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, support the channel, patreon.com/unnaturalvegan, and I will have a new video hopefully very soon. Did I do my eyebrows? Yes. Okay. That would have been great. Just had mascara on, no eyebrows. Oh man. Worcestershire sauce, I should look that up. I don't know how many times I've looked this up. A lot. Too many.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. What?
Worcestershire sauce.
What? I can't say that.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire
sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. I can't. What are they saying?
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. Help me. Sorry, help me. Okay, here's something from Reader's Digest. Skip pronouncing the first R altogether and the CE and barely say the second R. Start the word off by saying Worcester and then finish off with the British Shire. Worcestershire? That's not how they said it. Worcestershire. Worcestershire? Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Like wuss. Worcestershire. Worcestershire.